His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
Next time we go on horseback.
A horse would never make it down that mountain.
What now?
Well, I'm due to appear in Vizima.
Yen, what happened back there?
It was very nice. Let's not ruin it by hashing out the details.
I'm going to see the Baron, collect Uma from him, and we'll ride for Kaer Morhen.
I shall join you as quickly as I can.
See you, Yen. Take care of yourself.
Geralt?
Ever think about the past? About your time with the hunt?
At times, I'm amazed we survived. Eredin's not usually one to leave witnesses behind.
That's just it. He didn't. Lost my memory when I escaped the hunt.
Ah, yes. Your famous amnesia.
You didn't have it?
For a short time only. Once the Emperor's mages got their hands on me, my memory quickly returned.
When the hunt had you, hope they didn't hurt you.
Even if they did, I've no memory of it. The whole time's but a string of phantom images. Blood and fire. A wild chase through different worlds. All shrouded in fog. Though I do remember you coming for me. Trading your life for mine. I hadn't the chance to thank you then.
You'd have done the same for me.
I'm touched by your certainty. But you've yet to tell me how you escaped them.
Wouldn't mind knowing that myself. There are times I remember rushing forward, red riders around me. Next thing I know, I'm in the woods at the foot of Kaer Morhen. That's it. What did Eredin want from you exactly?
The same thing he wanted from you. You don't recall?
Draw a blank on most of my time with him.
We were bait, Geralt. Both of us. Eredin believed Ciri would come for us sooner or later and he would capture her. Fortunately, she didn't fall for it.
How do you go from being the Emperor's hostage to being his ally?
One day, the door of my cell opened, and instead of seeing the usual officer, I saw Emir. He promised to release me and grant me free reign of the Imperial Treasury, provided I did what he asked.
He told you about Ciri, and you accepted his offer. Why?
Shared aims make for strange bedfellows. I knew I had to find Ciri before Eredin did, and if any man had the power and the means to help me, it was the Emperor. Besides, once all's said and done, he is her father.
Why didn't you look for me after you'd recovered your memory and your freedom?
I assumed you would recover quickly and find me first.
You had mages to help you. I was on my own.
Well, not entirely. Besides, I knew you'd fled the hunt. Eredin would never have let you go. He'd erased my memory, but you escaped. It was wholly possible he hadn't had the chance with you. And there were your Witcher mutations. I expected they'd stave off any serious injury.
Still can't get something out of my mind.
What?
Found something that might belong to you. That skull some sort of accessory? If so, you've changed your style a bit.
It's a weapon.
Don't remember ever seeing you with that.
It's as you said. I've changed my style.
Thanks, Yen. See you later.
Alright, we finally delivered the, was it the crow item that we found so long ago. Oh, we're in the back room of a rather lively joint. Hey, you're an innkeep. You might sell some cards.
Greetings. I'm Geralt.
The Witcher known as the White Wolf, I know. They tell stories about you every day round here. Looking for an open seat at the table?
I'll be fine. Just wanted to talk. What smells so delicious?
Come on, somebody, yeah, Gwent cards. Earth Elemental for the monsters. Siege Equipment 6. Eredin Breck Glass. Faction Monsters, Card Type Leader, King of the Wild Hunt. Doubles the strength of all your close combat units unless a Commander's Horn is also present in that row. That's the one that we keep having used against us, so that's a pretty powerful card to find. Scorch. We finally have Scorch, the neutral card that destroys the strongest card on the battlefield. Awesome. I wonder, is that strongest cards on the battlefield in the entire field or just my enemies? My enemies, I don't think I've seen my enemies use it against themselves yet, so I don't know if it's possible to friendly fire. Maybe we'll learn. Monsters, Botchling, Close Combat 4. Good to know. We're getting actual cards here. Probably can't sell much to him because he's an innkeep. Anyway.
Heard Hjalmar came here to gather men for his expedition.
Aye, he did. Such spirit. Stormed in, swept the bowls off the table, jumped atop of it and cried, I'm sailing off to seek glory. Who's with me? Who wants to cut off that bloody giant's head?
Guess that was enough to recruit a longboat full of men.
They carried him out on their shoulders, yelling all the while, we'll win back the forge, string that giant up by his gizzards. Should have seen it, Witcher. Brought tears to my eyes.
Hjalmar seems popular around here.
He is cracksome. Clever lad. Put together a fine crew, hardy drinkers and warriors both. By the times I've had to piece together tables and benches after hosting them. The Undvik lads he took on. No spring minnows either. In fact, was a Clan Tordarach man gave Hjalmar the idea for the expedition. The shipwright, what's his name? Viggy, that's him. Hoped to earn a new byname, the Fearless. Till now they'd called him the Loon.
They wanted to take back a forge? What's that about?
Never heard the Undvikers forged the best armour in these isles? Their swordsmiths are nothing to sneeze at either.
'Cause we made our blades like the dwarves forged their sails.
Soft layered core fitted with a hard steel coating.
How do you know? That's a Clan Tordarach secret.
Got some friends who are dwarves.
Perhaps you do. But the ore from the mines of Undvik, not even... Well, no one's got it. That's that.
Hjalmar must have had a plan. Tell me about it.
Plans? Ha! They didn't even know where to look for this giant. As I recall, Viggy wanted to cross a frozen lake and scale the mountains.
They say the giant came from there, awoken by the frost that gripped the land around the tower.
To the harsh winter. Suited that man-eater perfectly. It can only get worse. Even the gods... Well...
Another one don't believe Ragnarok is nigh. You'll see. All of yous.
So long.
Glad to be of service. If you need to know more about Undvik or the giant, ask Axel, or that one over there, or Anter.
Lots of conversations here about Ragnarok. Interesting. You've got a new Gwent card. They're teaching me how to look at my Gwent cards. Interesting. I think I'll look into this giant quest after all. Let's see. Hjalmar. It is a truth universally acknowledged that children only prove more troublesome as they mature. In Crack's case, any troubles his offspring had caused him only doubled after King Bran's death, when both his son and daughter joined the ranks of the claimants of Skellige's throne. Tradition demanded the next king be a great hero, and Hjalmar, Crack's son, felt he fit the bill perfectly. As anyone versed in fable knows, there is no fitting way to prove oneself a hero than to kill a giant. And it just so happened there was one such beast in desperate need of slaughtering on the nearby Isle of Undvik. Thus Hjalmar had organized an expedition and set off to earn his glory. Unfortunately, there'd been no word of him since the Jarl had begun to worry. No word of him since, and the Jarl had begun to worry. Like many before him, he took his worry to the Witcher. So yeah, I think we'll be doing that this episode, but first...
Greetings, welcome.
You know what I'm here for.
Actually kinda in the mood for cards. Care for a round of Gwent?
I'm always in the mood for Gwent.
Well, then we have something in common. I'll go ahead and add Scorch to my deck. Anything else I want to add? I think they were mostly monster cards, yeah. So my deck's more or less happy in its current setup. Let's give it a shot. Learn exactly how Scorch works, hopefully. Or I'll just not draw it. I get first move, huh? Oh, we immediately have Scorch. Good to know. Decoy to draw a card back. Warhorn to make a powerful row. Wow. Lots of variety here. We have a medic, we have a spy, normal soldier, tight bond on a strong card, and 3 heroes. This is not a bad setup. Let's get rid of the normal card. Yeah. Tight bond's not bad, but it's not a great tight bond. Do I want Warhorn? Maybe I'll swap Warhorn for something, because that's not a super powerful card when I only have these 4. Although that mixed with Catapult's pretty good, actually. Let's see. Decoy and Scorch might be more helpful than Warhorn. Or I'm full of it. Hey, we got a 6-power Trebuchet. Probably not much of an upgrade. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm all with the plans and stuff. Try to draw more cards to even things out. We drew Kira. Okay. It's a vampire, huh? That got gross. Well. Something fun we can do, though, is I can be all like... Let's test Scorch. Kills strongest cards in the battlefield. So got rid of both of them. I'm not necessarily playing smart, more as I'm trying to experiment a bit here. I admittedly sort of was thinking that I might draw that card back into my hand. I mean, put it in my graveyard where I could use a medic to revive it. But hey, using that character in the first place got us another hero card. And I have an overall pretty powerful hand. So at this point we're doing pretty okay. I might just pass since they've used so many cards now. You win, sir. But you're down to 6 cards, and I have 10. Might end poorly for you. Double strength of the front row. Could cause problems for me, depending on what he has left to play. Let's start strong. Hey, Siri. Gotta outpace some serious damage here. There's a werewolf. Also double power. Yeah, this could quickly be a problem. Throw in a little Kira. I probably completely blew this game by trying to experiment. Oh god, he's gonna use medic on someone with muster, isn't he? No? Oh, that wasn't a revive. Oh, the heart is revived. That's the one that gives a morale boost. Okay. Yeah, using Scorch at the beginning of the game was probably a waste. I could have probably done something cool with that and kind of threw it away. Kind of experimenting with stuff, but yeah, that was an iffy choice. Just keep playing powerful cards, I guess. If I'm lucky, after I outpace him this round, he'll hopefully just run out of cards. I have ways of counteracting his torrential rain. But I'll let him think he's doing well. Throw another siege in there. I want to keep my medic in my hand so I can play the other character next. Oh, cool. He's totally stopping here. Okay. I can use this. So we'll use my leader card to clear out the rain. I should be winning now, but by how much? I am winning by 8 points, so I can go ahead and I'm going to use my decoy on the weaker catapult. So I'm still winning, and I can now pass now. Next round I'll use the medic to get the stronger catapult back, who I can't retrieve without losing my lead. And now it's going to be all cards in. And he only has 3 cards left, but muster could cause some problems. Oh, I got decoy back. That can be useful. That means I can use my medic twice. Like so. Let's open with that then. Howdy, y'all. Got any fun tricks for me? A commander's horn. Not a bad thing to have in your hand, but you're running out of cards in general now. Alright. Start playing all of our heroes. We have 30 power on heroes alone, which is a good thing to have right now. Clear weather. Oh, he's out of cards. I basically won already. Good to know. Won't stop me from showing off and seeing how strong I can make everything. Just to try to see how much of I can win by. It's always satisfying to do. Double commander's horn, huh? Wow. He didn't have a. He really did. He went all in last round and just happened to fail. His only remaining cards were commander's horns and clear weather and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and draw the medic back in so I can play the medic again. Just to get the most power possible. Hey Kira, welcome back. I won by quite a margin. He really... So, it seems the go-to strategy is just to let monsters win round 1, because they throw in a muster at some point and just spam the board with cards in round 1. What do I get? The Dwarven Skirmisher. Anything else, or just the one? Just the one, looks like. What's a Skirmisher look like? He's probably a Northern Realms card. Dwarven Skirmisher. No? Scoia'tael. Sure is. He's a muster card. Cool. I'll throw him in there. It's probably better than some of the other stuff I have in Scoia'tael. Monsters, I have a few new cards. I should probably throw a Scorch into most of my decks at this point. Let's see, monsters, we have Botchlings, Earth Elemental, and Dandelion. Not a lot of other options. We still need 13 more unit cards to even be able to play a monster deck. Alright. Victory well won. Let's see who we can ask around here. Mr. Axel.
What do you want?
I'm looking for people from Undvik.
They're dead.
See now, I heard many survived.
Stubborn, get your... What do you want to know?
You there when the giant attacked?
Aye, I was. One of the Jarl's personal guards. I failed him. Led no credence to what the priestesses said. That we'd be punished for robbing the earth of iron, forging it into blades that men kill one another with, that Freya would punish us. Perhaps they spoke the truth.
Jarl of Undvik. Tell me about his death.
Jarl Harald Houndsnight. His whole crew died that night. Wilmar, Wilfred, and Wilhelm. I reached them too late. Saw the giant dash Wilmar against a rock. He fell right beside me. All his bones broke, wriggling like a salmon on the sand.
Harold was dead by then?
What? No, Jarl fought like a bear. Slicing and dodging and hollering, then slicing again. Couldn't save himself, though.
How did you manage to survive?
First I heard the giant growl to those flying sirens. Damn me if he weren't giving them orders.
Under stress, men see all kinds of things.
I know what I saw. Rushed to help the Jarl, but one of the cunts sunk her talons in me, lifting me up. Tried to take me to their nest. Pecked me apart, I reckon. But I broke loose of her grip. Plummeted from quite a height. Crashed hard, couldn't stand. Last thing I saw, swarm of sirens swooping down on the Jarl, thrashing round him. He yipped, he yelped, he screamed, he hollered. Then silence. The men escorting the women and the children to the ships took my unconscious flesh away and brought me to Ard Skellig.
I should go.
Yeah.
Well, he had quite a time of it. I can see why he didn't want to talk about it. The background laughing and jeering and noise is getting a little iffy. It sounds kind of hilarious because I immediately just imagine a bunch of voice actors in the background being told, make a bunch of sounds that make it sound like conversation and excitement in a tavern, but don't use any real words. So just go, ah, ah, ah.
I'm looking for men from Undvik.
You've oars from the Isle, and I once cut those waters with nary a race. Could trace you the shoreline in my sleep. A lovely excursion, if not for the bloody sirens.
I'm the one to ask. Me or Axel and Tartarog. He's over there. What can a bloke from Ard Skellig know about Undvik?
Heard you trilling a different tune when Hjalmar was gathering his crew. Your love for the Ancrate fade that quick.
That doesn't mind down there.
Hjalmar's from there, or so he claims, and you seem to know these waters. Why didn't you sail with Hjalmar?
Because that kind of expedition needs a true leader, and a whelp looking to collect bumps on his skull could only be its doom. Once
You'd rather sit in your arse nose in the air, you Zaracanian princess. Brave lad comes along, you sail with him. I'd have sailed with Hjalmar if only those seahorses hadn't banjaxed my knee. Would have sailed instead of sharing a table with a grumpy barnacle like you.
You'd sail with anyone who'd let you aboard, Crack's daughter included.
You mentioned sirens. Many on Undvik?
So many. More on the other halves.
Bollocks.
Once they attacked Lars and me when we were fishing. Before we could drive him off, they pulled Lars in the water and scratched me up so bad that... Oi!
Drive away the sirens? How's that work?
Ha! Plain to see you're no islander. With a Hornwall's horn. One toot, and they plough and scurry off so quick the waves rock your boat.
Need to get to Undvik.
Another thrill seeker. Well then, listen close, lest you end in a watery grave. Sail out of port and head southwest. Watch for rocks protruding like pricks out of the water. You'll have to do some tricky tacking to get past them. Some of them shorter, just below the surface, so careful not to scrape right over them. They breach your hull, you're done for, 'cause just a few minutes in that icy water makes a corpse. One time I remember...
Stick to the point.
Oh, fine. Watch for the currents, 'cause they can drag you off course, dash against the rocks even. With a bit of luck, you'll land on the same beach where Hjalmar landed.
Nice talking to you, but time I was on my way. So long.
Fair winds to you.
I wonder if this is going to amount to an actual, like, boat challenge, or if we're just going to get a waypoint and go there. Like, I wonder if there's a genuine, like, risk to it. Oh. This dancing woman's a captive. She doesn't want to be here. That's concerning. It's pretty Viking, though. It all relatively fits. Not necessarily the most agreeable folk in many cases. How am I doing on inventory? I still have like 40 spots left. I've been picking up a surprisingly small amount of items lately. So what kind of map are we looking at here? I'm sailing, right? So where am I sailing? Ooh, quite a ways away. If I teleport to the lighthouse, that'll get us a fair bit of the progress. So let's go ahead and get started on that. Well, here's a cool spot. Oh, that sounds dangerous. There's a wraith behind us. Oh, well, they're not going to be friendly. Hoot! It's a hell of a place to teleport to. I hadn't even moved yet. We're just immediately in a big fight. Ow. Rude. Just going to put some holes in you real quick. Power attack. I'm king of the castle. You're in my circle. Alright, that was clean. Definitely has gone those fights have definitely gone poorer for me in the past. Yeah, they were right in my path anyway. So down here, I teleported to that lighthouse I showed you on the map. Everything's nice and misty here. He said it wasn't a regular mist, so I would suppose that that's probably going to come up later, related to some side quest, but it's not the one that we're currently dealing with here. Hello. Oh no, there's dead people. It's unfortunate. Hello. Ow. 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 Ow, Jesus. Okay. Well, yes, I did momentarily forget entirely how spellcasting works. My brain melted and I was like, what button do I cast with again? Holy crap. I don't know how that happened, necessarily. I just got jittered. Yep. I am admittedly recording this episode a little late. Want to get it done, though. Don't want to skip a day, necessarily. Hello. What are you evidence for?
Wound on his back. He was running away.
I bet you this whole lighthouse situation is related to some other quest. But we'll investigate that later, because I'm still on my way. What's this whole situation with a giant? And I found my ride. Unless there's someone on it. Is it still... Yeah, it looks pretty uninhabited. I feel extra okay with looting all the random stuff in some of these things now, because, oh! No, I'm dying now in the ice. Could you climb out, please? Please. Please. What about on this side? Nope. Oh, no. I didn't even press the button to go down. No. 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 The swimming in this game. God damn it. What? Am I just stood up and went through the pier. Oh no, he's like auto-diving around stuff and I'm not telling him to. Really? God damn it, how do I get out of the water? Maybe I can just climb directly into the boat. There we go, Jesus. They unfortunately made swimming pretty janky in this game. In particular, getting out of water is a bit of a crapshoot. Out into the water with us though, let's try not to crash along the way, since we've been warned that that's a genuine risk. That at any point, I could find myself crashing into these needle rocks I have to worry about. There's a smuggler's cache over there. Let's investigate. That's worth something. Oh, and it's guarded apparently. How many foes are there around here? Is that a dragon? Or those aren't sirens, are they? Those are like whole drakes. They're not approaching me right now, though, so let's just let them hunt. And not overly concern ourselves with the local wildlife. And hopefully they won't decide to hunt me. Maybe they're like sharks and I'm not really interested in humans. Ooh, Condotier's boots. Or however you pronounce things. Is there more? Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, it's not off my map yet. Mahakman heavy armor. Oh, that appears to be all of it. Let's get back to the surface before we either freeze or drown or get eaten by dragons or found by some sirens. Oh, they're getting closer. Oh, that's not good.
Damn, you're ugly.
Okay. Oh. Alright, yep. Not really wyverns, those are full on... Those are definitely full on sirens. Ah, no, I'm trying to helm the boat so I can get away. My character's not cooperating. There we go. We need to move. We need to move. Out of here. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. This is what greed gets me. Check out the smuggler's cache, I said. It'll be great, I said. We'll get so much treasure, I said. I said none of those things. Are they? Wow, they're following me underwater. That's creepy. Gotta keep eyes ahead, though, for any rocks ahead of us. think they've given up on us. Makes sense. I don't know how they could really follow me underwater for much longer. I should probably rest. I'm out of swallow. I'll use my last one to recover what I've lost so far. Coast is clear behind us. Well, this is an interesting new issue. I just got this thing. I just got this creature on me. What's it called? An echidna? Echidna? Just kind of latched onto me, being a creepy underwater creature. Doesn't seem to be doing anything though. It's just kind of latched on, so I'm just kind of going with it for now. That's a sight. There was actually one on the other side earlier, but it fell off. Somehow ended up with just this one. Alright, so the path here wasn't as dangerous as the game kind of led me to believe. Now let's go ahead and hop off. Hey, fuck this guy up. Get off my boat. Dummy. What were you even trying to accomplish? Besides your death? 'Cause that's what you got. I'll loot though. So we're now on the island where Undvik is supposed to be. Hjalmar. The Lord of Undvik, I mean. That looks like a chest of some kind. Nope. Just ashes in a barrel. That's where I like to keep all my ashes. Oh yeah, this place has been through stuff. So they crashed, and it would appear, at least from all these structures, it looks like someone crashed and then used the components of their boat to try to craft something. Make this barricade and such. Just thoroughly in my way. I don't see a ladder or a way around it. Oh, maybe. Maybe. No, probably not. Well, I could be helpful. Try jumping at it a little bit? No. Alright. What about the Witcher senses? Let's try some alternate options. Nope, not even Ard's gonna get me through this one. Nor Igni. Alright, so we have a predicament. Mr. Hjalmar is somewhere on this island. And we're gonna have to hunt for him. We have a place that certainly looks like the right path, but it's blocked. So let's check to see if the crash site has stuff to investigate. It's the main place I can think of. This seems to be the right spot because of all the boat stuff. Is this a ship launching station? It looks like they might have slid. Oh, they may have built a ship back there and then tried to slide it across these to escape. If that's the case, they sure may have made a mistake by pointing it directly at rocks over there. Probably would have taken an alternate path at that point. Alright. Well, we're actually already at an episode length at this point, so it looks like this is actually going to be way more of a quest than I originally bargained for. So I'll see you guys next time as we venture deeper into this foreboding island covered in horrible wyvern-like sea creatures and not a whole lot of friends.